So, we've had a busy weekend, haven't we? Haven't we, darling? Haven't we? Oh man, I hope I'm going live on the right channel. I hope I'm going live on the right channel. We're gonna, I was gonna say bug our friend Nix today, but we're gonna see if Nix is open to having a conversation with us a little bit. I do have some things I want to bring up. So we're gonna bring up a friend. I still haven't tried the rods, you guys. I don't know. It still feels a little too far for me. So, but they're always packed away. They're always packed away. I do have them here. Maybe I'll try the full moon cleanse and see if that'll help. I actually haven't used them since that time that I used them on live. I'm not feeling them yet. All right, so we're gonna talk to Nix, but first let's get some breathing going. We got some stuff to talk about, and let me go ahead and put on our subscriber only mode here. Subscribers only can chat with us. Subscribing is easy, just hit that button. And if you're coming on live, y'all, you'll have to wait 20 minutes if you're new to our channel to play with us. I hope it's charged enough. I only have an hour, so we got to try to get this going. So we're gonna do a little bit of Nix today. We're gonna talk to Onyx, and see if we can get some clearer answers. We're gonna do some card work first. Hey. All right, first let's do our breathing. We're gonna do just one breath. I wanna get back to doing 3, but because my time is limited right now, we're gonna do just one. So we're gonna put our hand over our heart and our hand over our diaphragm. And as we inhale, we will do so for 4 to 6 seconds. Just feel how wonderful it feels to take a deep breath. This is something that we take for granted. Hey, Becky. So breathing is definitely, it's an involuntary process that our bodies just do, but we need to be more intentional about it and more appreciative of the fact that we get to do it. All right, so you're gonna inhale for 4 to 6 seconds. You're gonna feel how good it is to put air into your lungs. Right? And then as you breathe in, I want you envisioning the white light of love and protection coming in through your crown chakra or up through your root chakra, whatever works for you. Or you might even envision a bubble, an orb surrounding and protecting you, and the white light penetrating your skin, your soul, your spirit. That might be how you see it. Or you might envision yourself in water and just being one with spirit that way. Whatever works for you, honey. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. Breathing is breathing, right? We're just being intentional about it. Now, as you breathe in, you're going to then hold for 4 to 6 seconds, however long you can hold that. I will tell you, like, while I'm holding, even though I'm envisioning my own power, because that's what you're going to do during the hold, envision your own power. Mine is usually in my heart chakra. Even as I'm holding, I'm expressing gratitude. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Even though my life is some hectic stuff right now, things are not the way that I want them to be, I need them to be, etc. Finances is definitely not there. Some things have had to go unpaid this month, and hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt. Even though I'm there in that space, I'm still grateful. I'm still grateful. Hey, Bookie. And so that's what I do when I'm holding in my breath. I envision my heart space, and it helps my heart energy grow when I go to the gratitude piece. Hey, hey, hey. So while I'm holding my breath, I'm actually expressing gratitude, and it seems to just expand my heart energy that way. All right. And then we're going to exhale. You can do a controlled exhale, 4 to 6 seconds, feeling that air seep out of your lungs, right? Again, being appreciative that you're able to do this mechanism without a machine, without assistance, without, if you got a cold, you understand what it feels like to not be able to breathe. Okay. Hey, Carly. So Carly Sue's I was going to call you Britt. No, a bit intuitive. What's your first name? Because I love to use first names. And Becky. Hi, you guys. All right, so on that exhale, you can do it controlled. And what you will envision is your own power, your own energy meeting that of the divine love, light, spirit, protection, right? So wherever your own energy lives, you're going to expand that as you let your breath out so you can mingle and be there together with spirit. If you're here live with me, that helps because I thrive off of your energy and hopefully you feel mine. But it's just so helpful. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps already, you guys. Okay. So the reason I got goosebumps, and I got it again as I'm like, okay, fine, I'll mention this. There was a time we sent out love, light, protection, energy across the country. Now I just got the feeling, and it is once again re-verified with goosebumps, that we're going to do 2 breaths, okay? And the first one is for us to blend with the spirit. The second one is going to be for us to send love, light, and protection overseas to those on those ships, those in those barracks, those who are being abused by our government. And that's not allegedly, and that's not entertainment. That is the truth, because they're having to ration food, and people are losing a lot of weight. And to be in a situation of conflict, losing weight and energy and hope, and the mental thing this thing is doing to them, to see our government mistreating their uniformed forces, it has got to be breaking some hearts, but it's also got to be breaking some minds. So I just got fourth one. Here's the 4th wave of energy and goosebumps. As I said, I just got this message that we need to send on that second breath that we're going to do. We need to send love, light, protection, peace. We need them to be touched by our energy and to know they're not alone. We need to be sending out prayer, meditation, whatever it is on that second breath. We're going to envision our light traveling across the world. We don't need to know geography. We just need to know the intention. And we're going to send it to those ships, those aircraft carriers, the submarines, all those people who are being abused by our government. I'm praying the Mayday call is not going to be a thing, but I strongly feel it will be. So we're gonna do that, okay? I feel you, Carly. I feel you. Okay. All right. So let's do that first breath to connect to spirit, and then we're gonna do that second breath to send love, light, protection. Okay. So I don't remember either. Well, I kind of do. I do remember that help was needed, or will be needed. I don't know. Hey, Ladybug. All right. So this first breath is for us to have connection. We're going to regulate our spirit. We're going to put our hand over our heart and our hand over our diaphragm. At the sound of the bell, take a deep breath, hold it for 3 to 6 seconds, 4 to 6 seconds, and then you're going to release it. Again, while you're doing that first breath, we're going to be blending with spirit. We're going to be blending with energy. And so on that inhale, you're going to envision love, light, and protection going through your chakra, crown, root, or surrounding you. On the hold, you're going to see your own energy. You're going to envision and feel your own energy. And on the release, you're going to blend both. Expand your energy to blend with that of spirit, love, light, and protection. All right, on the bell. Let's go. It feels so good to take a breath. All right, on the second breath, you guys, again, I want you to envision that energy, that love, light energy. On the hold, I want you to gather up yours as well. And then on that exhale, I want you to expand your energy out and in your mind capture that it's going across the waters and just going over ships, going through the seas. I want you to just see a blanket of love, light, and protection headed towards our uniformed members who are being neglected by our government. All right, on the second bell, this is right. This is what we're to do in this moment. Okay, let's get it. Hold the vision of that light traveling across the water, blanketing the ships, sinking deep into the depths to envelope the submarines, covering the land wherever troops may be. We don't need to know exactly where, just need to hold the intention of destination in our mind. And when you see that vision and it feels complete, open your eyes. Thank you. Okay. Now we're going to do another bell for our lovely friend here, Nyx. All right. Let's read. Okay. I'm trying to feel where I'm supposed to go. Where do you want me to go? Oh, we're starting here early. Okay. All right, we'll go to Nyx. Make sure you can see. Hello, everybody. Don't let those likes be less than the number present. Please, let's match them. If you haven't hit a like, please do so. That helps us to get new friends into our community. If you are interested in being part of our community, hit that subscribe button so you can chat with us. If you're new to us, you will not be able to chat for about 20 minutes because we've had people hitting subscribe just to leave stupidity. So I have to put a time limit on it. Other than that, welcome. All right, you guys, let's get into this. What do you want me to go with? I'm going to go ahead and say for entertainment purposes only, even though what follows may not feel very entertaining. I'm going to say allegedly ahead of time, even though what follows may likely not be allegedly. And I'm going to say these are my own thoughts, my own interpretations of my spiritual downloads or messages, and they are not 100% accurate in the views of scientific peer review. I don't know. Fill that shit in, okay? Oh, and I do curse. So if that scares you, goodbye. All right. What do you want me to ask? Okay, let me get my calendar out so I can jot notes and tell myself what I'm doing. You gotta be kidding me. I know I put my calendar in here. And she did not. So let me find a piece of paper. That'll do, donkey. Okay. Let me find a pen. That'll do. And hopefully I'll remember to put it inside of my calendar. Wait, do I have a small calendar? Nope, I don't have a small calendar. I have a constitution. You know, the thing they use as toilet paper. Oh, all right. Okay. What are we asking, though? I was going to read first before I ask question. What do you want to tell me? All right, let's see if they're okay. We're going to check in and see if the troops are okay. All right, so we're getting started. Okay, you should be able to see this. Typically, my pendulum read with my spirit teamster onyx. We call them Nyx for short. We tend to read through the pendulum together because my spirit team knows I need visuals because I can overthink. So let's see if he's up for it. Alrighty, Nyx. Are you ready to have a political conversation? Now that back and forth is a yes, and that's a resounding yes. I guess he's been waiting. Thank you. Please show the audience what a no looks like. Ooh, I'm getting these goosebumps already. Please show the audience what a no looks like. And it's funny, the wind swept it up, but he was doing a no, so I'll wait for a second. But a no is side to side for us. Let's try that again. Please show the audience what a no looks like. Okay, so left to right is a no. And once again, can you show a yes? Back and forth is a yes. Okay, sis. He's like, I'm ready. Okay, so I'm getting nudged to read on the troops. Shall we start there? All right, let's get it very clear. Can you give me a clearer yes than that? Hold on, the wind just whipped him up. I got blocked away. Let me do this. All right. Shall we start with questioning about troops? Shall we talk about the troops first? All right, that's a yes. Okay. Just to make sure that you guys can see that all questions won't be yes or probably won't be yes. But am I wearing a prom dress? Am I wearing like a purple tulle prom dress? Do I have on like taffeta or taffeta or whatever you say? Am I wearing like, hold on, the wind wants to play with you. I could try leaning that, but I don't know. All right, So let's do that again. Just for the sake of the audience, hey Dawn, am I wearing a purple prom dress, lace, tulle, the whole nine, satin? Am I currently wearing that in this lifetime? No. Am I sitting outside in Miami, Florida, under an umbrella, being beat down by the sun even still? And that's a yes. As you guys see, while my hand does move slightly, it doesn't move to change answers. Like, it just does not do that. Because if I was to do it, it would be a lot more obvious. Like, even if I try not to show you. Hold on, let me see. That's a yes. Let's see, like, you'll be able to like go, oh, she's doing it. She's doing it. All right, so I'm not doing this, okay? Whether you believe me or not is not really my concern. I just want to get purple elephants out of the room. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's start with the obvious question. Are the troops okay? Are the troops overseas? All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift so that maybe my back going to the wind would be a lot more helpful. Oh, that might help more. It should help because I feel the wind at my back now, so it should help. Ooh, it's just so bright though. Hold on a second, baby. You got something on your face. All right. See, the sun is in the wrong place for me to be here. But we're going to make it do what it do, baby. Sorry, guys. I got to send a text message. Hold on. Let me know if I'm back. Hey, Britt. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Gosh, I don't like starting with this because it just like sank my energy. 2, 3. I mean, it's day one of, lifetime reminder of being a female. But my energy was like so up before I got that feeling of sending out the light. So I'm a little uneasy about what's happening. Let me do an adjustment here because I need more table to put my elbow. Hold on. Okay. Are we good? I think we should be good. The sun should have been in a better position by now. I don't know. Alrighty, let's try that again. And then this is leaning, so I'm just off. Hold on. Because now the table is at a different advantage. Different angle. There we go. And I can't move over there yet because the sun is still banging on that. Let me put a shoe under a table. Let's see if that'll level it out. Hold on, guys. MacGyver used to be my favorite show when I was younger. So it's always like, find a solution, find a solution. It would help if I would use my hands, but I'm trying not to. Okay, you're on my shoe. Oh, that is better. Okay. Hi. All right, it's better, but it's like higher now. Oh, too high. All right, let's try this again. Now you see how the wind is just whipping. Well, you can't see, but it is. 1, 2, 3. And it was not doing this all this time. Okay. And now it changed direction. I don't know. Do y'all think the wind is on my team or against me right now? Is it like, let me be one of your readers? Let me be one of your things? I feel really dry. Sylvia. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, and your board was wrong. All right. Okay. Are our troops overseas? I feel it sinking in my heart, but let's see what you say. Are our troops overseas okay? Are they okay? The wind? The wind just made it say no. So I'm going to wait a little second. Hold on. The second I ask that question, you want a gust. Slow down. Can we let Nick's answer, please? Okay, so. And then the wind was like, nope. All right, you guys, I am trying. We're going to have to pause on this and start with the cards first until the wind can get its act together. Can y'all chill for a little bit, please? What if I go this way? Okay, can y'all see him if I put him low? Because I'm trying to block the wind as much as possible. Let me see if that helps. I'm going to bend the umbrella. Does that help? Hopefully that helps some. Oh, child, it's not going to help any. I bent it on my head, but hey. All right, the wind doesn't want to play. Or it does want to play. We're going to put this away. Let's go to the cards. I'll ask the cards and then we'll go into Nick's in a little bit. Hold on. I might have to do that at night. I'm going somewhere with my family first. Please show me. Fudge. As soon as I do that, look what comes out. No. Anyway, please show me. Please show me. These are yes/no cards created by, okay. These are yes/no cards created by Inner Haven Tarot. They're pretty awesome and they're very, very pretty. But I got 2 yeses for this. But let me ask the question. How about that? I got trust the timing and follow the signs. So that does not apply. All right. Are our troops overseas? Are our troops overseas? Okay. By okay, I mean of sound mind, body, and health. And spirit. No. And then yes, when I added spirit, I guess. But then no. Okay. So I think the yes is when I said of spirit. But I got a no, not at this time. No, it's okay to let it go. I don't know what that applies to. I'm just going to go by yes or no. I'm not going to go by the additional wording on the card. I'm just going to go by if it has yes or no. Okay? So, are our military troops currently stationed overseas in the Middle East, are they currently okay of mind, body, what was that? And spirit. Are they currently okay? Are they currently okay? Okay, I think we have a mixed bag here. I'm thinking the question is not specific enough because The card initially where I was like, what is that? It was the yes, follow the signs again. But I'm getting, you're being redirected, no, and I'm getting also absolutely. So we're getting a mixed bag here. It's been a while since I used these cards actually. So let me think. They probably need cleaning because I haven't used these since, ooh, I haven't used these in months. Months. So let's try that. Hi, Nicole. It does feel really heavy. Hold on. Let me try sound bathing real quick. All right, let's try that again. I'm a military troop stationed overseas in the Middle East on ships. Why are you sending so many? Yeah, no, this is a distraction. Don't be afraid of the answer, no. And then yes, follow the sign again. What does that mean? Hold on. What does that mean? Yes, follow the sign. Yes, follow the signs. That's the third time I saw specifically that card. Yes, follow the signs. What does that mean? Because I was, okay, goosebumps. Okay. So no, and then yes. This is really, okay, so this is really interesting because when I saw the follow the signs for this third, fourth time, I don't even know what number we're on seeing this card. It was almost like, I want to say a restless spirit in a way, but it was like, hold on, I gotta make sure this thing has legs because I keep hearing noise. Okay, it's a lizard. Okay, fine. I guess I was trying to fill into it because it feels like I'm trying to be careful of my words. The opposite of up, the opposite of up, the opposite of down, and then the opposite of setting. So instead of down setting, the opposite phrase. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. The opposite of compliance. So the yes, follow the signs, it's like, okay, so there are signs. Okay, so, okay. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's like, no, they aren't being treated well. No, they aren't, being fed well. But there's a movement. Does that make sense? I'm sensing a movement. Hold on. Let me see something. I'm sensing, I'm sensing a movement. Help me with the yes, follow the signs, please. See, now this is annoying me to have this thing on my head. You guys, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a swell of water. Water is so powerful. This is what I'm feeling. Right, they have a steadfastness. They like, goosies. The unrest is about to turn into a tide. I don't want to say the word. It's a pirate word. Okay. I think they're about to overtake the game. They're tired of being played with. 5 of Wands. And I think they're strategizing how to overtake the game. So yes, follow the signs. Yeah, I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say that word. But yeah, it's the mute button on the remote control. Okay, you're getting it too. Okay, because I got goosebumps all the way up into my scalp. Um, yeah, a little mute button on the bounty. Because they're tired of being played with, so they're going to take over the game. You see that? Like the hands just coming in and going, I'm going to be in control now. Yeah, a little musicality. Yep. Because there's the water. On this tattoo, there's water. There's the swords, because these are swords. There are 5 swords on this side. There are 2 swords on the other hand, standing very strong, like upright and stuff. In front of like a tent with some flags flying. So I'm guessing command, gov, you know. Oh, and look, isn't that who's the water sign? That's not Libra. Who's the little water wave sign? Oh, okay, I can't do that. Sorry. Oh my God, now I can't fix it. Why can't I get to this button? Oh, fudge nuggets. I think I pulled it too far. Okay, there we go. I heard a snap. Perfect. Okay, I can't have that thing touching the back of my head the whole time. All right, so yes, follow the signs. I'm certain that people who are aware of what these signs are understand what those signs are. To know that they are ready to take over their own lives. Okay, so I feel some change going on there. Let's read on it. Talk to me about what is going on. Has the wind died down yet? I want to get to... Okay. Oh, 2 of Wands. There's definitely been planning. There's been a lot of planning about what to do. What are we now? Almost 8 weeks in, if not 8 weeks in, exactly. So there's a lot of planning about what to do. There's a compass on here. There's a box that says explore. There's a travel folio. There's adventures awaits. It's showing the whole world. So I think they are think they're about to take over. That's a Virgo sign. Virgos don't like to be played with. Right on side that map. That's a Virgo sign right there. They do not like to be played with, right by the wrist. Because I got a Virgo moon. Don't play with me. Yeah, they already started planning. They're also trading with low. Okay, this is what I'm picking up, honestly, Susan. I'm not trying to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that. And if you're not live, I'm sorry, I can't repeat what she's saying. Okay, so saw someone else talking about a huge wave crashing. Oh, okay, Britt. Yeah. They're already started planning. Okay. So, yeah, there's absolutely. There's some friendly intel going, by the way. Some friendly intel going because, and the message, they're trying to be very careful with that message not getting out. But they are actually doing some restructuring, shall we say. Look at that. So that's the energy running under this Two of Wands. They are definitely going, all right, cool. You block our mail. We don't get our food. You're starving us. Just about. It's about to be a mute button. Yes, friendly intel. Yes, follow the signs. Ooh, goosies again. Yes, follow the signs. Yes, follow the signs. All right, so what is the challenge here that we're looking at for our boat people? The way this clown show is operating, this secret nature, they're not understanding why they're being treated this way. But it feels, okay. It feels, yes. Okay, so initially, they weren't understanding why they were being treated this way, why they were sent there, everything, all the secrecy around everything, right? But in seeing how they're being broken mentally, like people who were supposed to be home being redirected out to the ocean, so like snatching that away from them, and like literally starving them. Like the rationings are not even enough for a preschooler. So like one woman wrote in to somewhere and she said her husband lost 37 pounds. Now, did he have it to lose? I don't know. But, you know, when you're hungry, your body feeds on what food is in your belly, what sugar is available because it's used for fuel, and then it goes to your muscles, right? So, well, your fat, sugar, whatever, and then it goes to your muscles. So we're having some issues with that. And now it's like they're starting to realize that they're being deliberately weakened. They're being deliberately weakened. And that understanding is bothering them. Exactly. And then the brain. And depriving them of the proper nutrients, because if you look at that food, there's nothing nutritious about that food. At least the pictures that I've seen, there's no nutrients to that. And like I said, they're not letting them get care packages or anything. And this is all deliberate. It's all very, very deliberate. Meanwhile, you have all this masculine signaling going on, all this Call of Duty type of stuff happening on TV. But I'm getting an awakening here to it. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry. I forgot to put it on the Wi-Fi out here. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I was just going off of my phone signal strength, and that don't work this far out here. Okay. So I was saying that they're rejecting. This is Four of Cups in reverse. They're rejecting, like, they can see through everything, basically. So they're rejecting that now. So the challenge of that is, how do they do something new? How do they do something to actually protect themselves, right? So they're understanding that they're being weakened. They're understanding that something else is going on that's not on the up and up. And they're being used, they're being played. And this moon card is saying that secret got out. So I think with the friendly intel, somebody has something that they're not supposed to be having. Maybe they tapped into a radio frequency or something. That allows them to communicate and to receive messaging. Or maybe it's just somebody new arriving who brings them messages. Okay, the Four of Cups came back out again, you guys. So, how is that the past? That's not the past. What is that? Okay, don't skip the past. We gotta go to the past. Like, we're trying to do a reading. So we're gonna go to the past, okay? So give me that in context of the past. Because I got the Four of Cups in reverse again. In context of the past. Oh. Makes sense. Okay. There's the Empress. Y'all know the Empress often represents a red country. Red country. And then there's the Hierophant. So we have some cahoots happening here. Is that somebody had got new orders, and instead of rejecting those new orders, they went with it. I don't think their new orders came from a certain red country, but I think that's just to represent enemies of the state. Right. So to get back to the current is they're no longer deluded. They're no longer thinking, that this is like a proud thing to do. Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. They are very clear-headed. There's no smoke and mirrors, no delusion. They're very clear-headed on what's happening here. They're extremely clear-headed, and they know it's not a holy thing. They know what it's not, and they know what it is. So this goes with the Four of Cups that was trying to come as a current as well, which is like they're of a newness, a new spirit, some other kind of energy. Like they're aware now. So this is that. They're like, no, we understand there is no prize at the end of this. We understand that we're a sacrifice. Oh, look what came again. The Ace of Cups, the one that just told us there was some churning happening and a wave is about to grow. Also, new information did arrive. We got two aces here, y'all. This is yes, 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 and yes. So we got new information being shared. So this is going to be that friendly intel. We'll just use it that way, right? Friendly intel from our friends, probably Ira, and also somebody new to the ship, someone new to the ship. But I'm also getting that there is a communication pathway that's not supposed to be there. Oh, I didn't put it there. Seven of Cups. Ah, shoot. All right, just remember, Seven of Cups are current energy, meaning they are very clear-eyed on what they're looking at. All right, so what is the undercurrent energy? What is the energy that is driving these people? Okay, so the thing, this is crazy because it all goes back to that, to things not being properly counted. And all the wrong messages coming out. And the secrets of that being locked up. It always goes back to that. That is such a key of unlocking. Because that moment allowed all these other moments. Okay, so for people listening, the current energy is a Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And with this particular deck, the out of hand deck, this is shown this way, like, muffins being cooked or cookies being cooked and checked in the oven. And so this is often one of our cards pertaining to the miscount, I'll say. So that's what we're talking about here, is the undercurrent energy. The thing that is thrumming and allowing all of this to happen is that one moment. It's literally that one moment. Instead of it being rainbows and sunshine, mind you, it was not going to be rainbows and sunshine. I know that. We were in a bad economic status that the Biden administration was propping up as if it affected the people on the bottom of the base of the pyramid. So there were those lies that were being perpetrated. Job market really wasn't that strong. You had corporations ghosting people. You had hiring managers complaining about it, or recruiters complaining about it, like how they're getting ghosted by the hiring managers after they send applicants who go through several rounds of interviews. That happened to me. So the economy was farcical, to be honest. There was a facade in front. It wasn't like this, though. I'll tell you that. There was still the ability to change your course of action then. Now, people are really plucking at your strings. So that kind of stuff, and it is partially to blame for why people did choose this guy, but also their non-critical thinking. Yeah, the economy was shit for us normal people. They're about to get into action, y'all. This Three of Wands, we saw the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is our foundation. Three of Wands is, all right, let's go. Baby, I don't have a negative feeling. Oh, I was just saying, I don't see the Six of Swords. So they're not actually moving yet. But look. Ah, hey, Bree. Oh, Bree, can we meet Thursday night? We'll do the Thursday night time. All right, so y'all see that? I was just saying to myself, well, that's not the Six of Swords. So they're still kind of in planning, it's just, sorry, it's just more active planning, but and then I see the energy. The energy is Six of Swords. Okay, perfect. We'll set the actual time, but perfect. And the other thing here is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is the minor arcana death card, you guys. But if you look at it, honey, it was in reverse. So this death, this thing that they were planning for them is being reversed. There's a renewal here, a renewal of spirit, a different energy that is pulsing through this. We don't have time to be emotional about this. We don't have time to, oh, woe is me, or what the F is happening. We got to get into movement because they're trying to sacrifice us, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. And that's what they're doing. And look, there's a passport. So not only, oh, and the goosebumps came. So there is friendly intel. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, this is just coming to me. I'm not solid on this in any kind of way right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was an attack on, for some reason, it's one particular boat, carrier boat that I'm seeing, ship, whatever, where this energy is really, really circulating. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an attack on it, right? But the attack is a planned attack with the occupants of the boat and the friendly intel. I don't know. I don't know if it's the one she called out. I actually didn't watch any of her readings lately, the 3 that she did yesterday. But I don't know specifically which one. I'm like, for some reason, honed on A as opposed to all, right? But I see like what I'm getting, I'm not sure. But I feel like this is going to be a planned attack. A reverse false flag, if you will. You know what I mean? So it's like Oh no, we're going down. Will someone please come save us? And then you have friendly intel saying, we captured people. But it's not that kind of party, because they understand right now they get to rebrand themselves, and so they're not going to treat people unwell, right? I feel like there's a hatching happening, let's put it that way. And the egg is about to crack, because they are a planned death, and they're now taking control of the ship. It's a water card. I'm getting goosebumps behind this. It's a Scorpio too. You know, a Scorpio don't like to be stung, child. I mean, a Scorpio don't like to be messed with. They will come and sting you. And that's how the news of what's actually happening will get out. It's just a feeling I have. I'm not 100 on that, but if that goosebumps that came with it was like, interesting. All right. Because that Six of Swords, that Five of Cups in reverse, and this Three of Wands on the table, this is talking about some movement type of energy. Yes. Oh, yes. When I say the secrets are going to get out, that's the outcome. The outcome is the secrets will get out. And we know who's part of that. They're going to find their own way. This is really interesting. Hold on. Watch for the signs. Look, and I'm getting goosebumps over that card again. Watch for the signs. All right, so is this already underway? Or is... The work is being done, y'all. The work is being done to reverse the course of these people, what they have wrought on this world. It's not just us. There's the Queen of Wands. She's about lighting shit up. There's some anger to that. She's a girl of action. Two of Pentacles. Making new partnerships here. Because that, listen, something feels so off, strange, different, new. What are we in? What? We're in Cancer, Taurus? I don't know. We're in something. All right, talk to me. Like, I feel like we can go deeper. I just don't know what question to ask here. Okay, because we're out of, okay. There's that Temperance card. Y'all know Temperance has been a big one for us over the last few. Temperance and these Two of Pentacles about people being out of priority. So they've lost the military. Are you kidding? They have. They've lost the respect of the military. So what's going to happen? They're not going to go against each other. That's not going to be the thing. Oh, but again, they're going to change the game. They are now entering the fray. Okay, it's Taurus season. Yeah, my grandma just had her birthday. Okay, can I talk to you now, Nyx? And then the wind picks up. Okay. I'll get back to it. Hold on. What are we doing? Who is on the ship? These damn secrets are bugging the shit out of them. The Knight of Wands, the people they're sacrificing. This is whomever they're choosing to sacrifice. And they're aware of the sacrifice. And again, they're making different plans. Wow, this is like backing this thing up. Look, oh my God, they're tired of it. They're not going to weather it anymore. They're not going to stand for it anymore. This is Nine of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And in the course of this, and it's saying like, no, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, this feels like taking ownership of your own life again, as opposed to allowing someone to use you and abuse you and sacrifice you. Knight of Wands in reverse. So that reckless behavior, all that kind of stuff. This is very interesting. All right, so nobody's falling for it. That's what I'm getting, basically, is exactly. No one's falling for it, and they're making different plans. They're doing different things. This Eight of Pentacles popped in my hand again. They are creating a different path. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Pulling their resources together, taking care of each other. Y'all, there will be movies about these people. But there is a particular leader on that ship who is really having them evaluate what it means to be, why am I saying a Marine? Wouldn't it be Navy people on that ship or Air Force? It's Marine. Why is it Marine? Oh my God. Didn't they just send out Marines? Or they just shipped out more Marines. Or they flew them to the carrier or something. All I know is whoever's coming is coming with a different energy. Definitely a leader. Could be a woman. The energy is masculine, like lion, but it could be a woman. I mean, if she's a Marine, then, I mean, you know, she can't be pansy. What are we talking about here? Ooh. Commander. Ooh, goosebumps. Who gets commanders? Which, look, she's resourceful, and she's doing this to take care of them, and they are planning, like they're slow, meticulous, methodical. Is this just one female, or is this others? That's others. But there still is like this leader. And they are so displeased with the White House. The Four of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's taking charge. Who has commanders? Which branch has commanders? Yep, they see through the bullshit. That's the Seven of Cups in reverse. And they're gonna be definitely supported. It'll be something to celebrate. They don't feel hopeless. Let's put it that way. I'm not feeling hopelessness with them. There definitely is this energy of being a little depleted, you know? Like, it's a mind shift to realize your government is effing you. But they're playing the game their way. They're choosing the spoils. They're choosing what's going to go forward. This is so interesting. Yep, their priorities have shifted. And they are ready to carry the load. Oh man, they are ready to do the work. This is a very interesting crew of people. I don't know. Do y'all know who has a commander? Nobody's responding, or I can't see comments or something. Who has a commander? Ah, there we go. The manifester. This is the Chariot in reverse. They're changing course. They're definitely changing course. They're not going in the direction they were sent. You see there's two pathways. They are now changing. So all have commanders. Okay. So including Marine, because I heard Marine very clearly. And I'm getting goosebumps behind that. This is a Marine. Marine or Maureen? Oh, yeah. They're trying to avoid it. Oh, man. Hey, beautiful. Go see if your dad was able to transfer your games. Go see if your dad was able to transfer your games on the storage. Huh? You need my key? Huh? Okay. I don't know where it's at. Okay. Yeah. They're gonna achieve it. They are changing course. They are not gonna complete the mission. Like, no. They've taken their, yep. See? There's the Ace of Cups again. The Ace of Cups and the Sun card, they're taking it into their own hands. And they're going to be successful. They're going to be successful. All right, so anything else? Is there going to be a Mayday situation? Or will that be a false situation? A reverse false flag, like I said. Mayday, Mayday. Okay, so we got a Queen of Swords here. And we got a Queen of Wands. Ooh. So it's going to be a lie. Thank you. All right. So with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, they're going to be manipulating the situation. See, there's no dirt on, like there's relief. They are no longer anxious because this is a Nine of Swords. So they're no longer anxious. They're no longer like fearful. This, oh my God, good. This is a good thing. So that Mayday feels like a lie. It feels like it's not going to be the truth. It's definitely going to be manipulation because they're changing course and they're doing the different action, the action they manifested, because we saw the Magician earlier, the action that they're choosing to take. This is no longer playing the game. Yeah. This is no longer playing the game by that rule, by the rules being set out by the unequipped, the one where they're trying to send them to their certain death. So no, they're changing the game. They're changing the game with some friendly intel. All right, so is Ira helping? Is Ira helping? This is interesting. I would love to watch this movie about these women. Okay, out of balance here. Out of moderation, out of balance. What does that mean? Okay, the Knight of Wands. Ira is aware of what's happening. Obviously, through the Legos, you see that. Now, I will tell you, I wouldn't trust Ira. Like, they're trying to get you relaxed and complacent. And, well, not complacent. They're trying to rile you up, too. But, as you know, these countries play long game. So I can see a retaliation happening, say, 20 years from now. One of our schools or something of that nature. Because you don't just get to take people's lives and not pay. Energy returns. So I do see that may be something we will have to address at a different time. But right now, there are frenemies, right? That's what they're striving for. Because they want the people to take down the regime themselves, since they can't actually get over here. I mean, they can't. Like, there's no can't to anything. They can, but what I'm saying here is they are very aware of what's happening here. Like, the game's not being played correctly, and you're sending out your knights to be destroyed. That's stupid, you know? So Ira's aware of that, but are they helping? Are they helping? Are they planning to help the knights? Because they're not actually helping people for the sake of helping. They're doing it for their rebranding. Okay, yes or no? Okay, they are. They're oh my God, they absolutely are. Two of Cups. There's the information again. The Eight of Cups, they're not walking away. They're not deserting the people. And again, that clear-eyedness, these cards returned. So yes, they are helping. They better not get these guys for treason. Guys, gals, everybody. Because the treason is being done from the office. Okay. You know who it's being done by. Dumb and Dumber. So you got some person who wants transhumans. Not trans as in transsexual, transvestite, but trans as in robotic, androidal, your brain or your body, my chips. Like you got them doing this stuff, and the dumb knights who are behind it. Like, oh, I don't know, people who get drunk. And by people who get drunk, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yep, people who got drunk but are about to feel this karma coming back around. That Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Swords, the stuff that's plaguing their brain. This is interesting. So I wonder if they have the intel on, because they were one of the people who were interfering in our, China would give it to them. Holy crap. I was just saying, they're one of the people who were interfering in our, homecoming court. But I just realized who's going to help them. Eight of Swords reverse. Eight of Swords reverse. And then who's Fire Dragon? The Fire Dragon. Fire Horse time. People who are being very chameleon-like right now. All these dictators and whatnot. Our enemies all of a sudden rebranding themselves to become the new energies of the world. There's the secrets and there's the Knight of Cups. They're going to get the information, and they're getting it from their partner. Okay, so if they're going to get the information about our homecoming court, then are they going to share it? Ooh, don't do that. Let me reshuffle. If they are getting information about, here it is again. I just saw this earlier, but I didn't show it to you. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. If y'all remember, this is taking a closer look at things that are not right. Different documents, financials, and countings. And the truth right next to it. Oh my God. My mom's car is blinging in my eye. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I only have 14 minutes, but hold on, because we got to go somewhere at 6. But I need to get this done. We got to be somewhere by 6, which means driving and parking. Okay, so this is interesting. This is not where I wanted to go, because I wanted to get to coal. Okay, so if they are getting this information, they're going to be sharing the truth, you guys. They're going to be releasing the truth. So, will that EO be enough? This guy is getting on my fucking nerves, but that truth is going to... People are starting to talk about the rabbit, Peter Cottontail. They are talking about him now. Adam Mockler just did a video on him, yesterday or the day before, talking about some new information that was released regarding Peter's Antichrist lecture, and also that he's the one who told Shady to disregard everything the Pope says. Find Adam Mockler, look that up. So the truth is going to be revealed on this guy, on these guys. Oh, are we about to do because I just heard it, take down. Is that what we're about to do? Hold the freaking phone. Are we about to do a takedown? Are we about to release? Okay, hold on. We'll do that, and then I got to get to Cole, because this just reminded me of that stupid manifesto. I hope you guys don't believe that manifesto. It read, look, 7 and 7. It read just like Tyler's, only without the Renaissance language. It had different cadences, different structure, different flow, different command of language. Each part was different. And I'm like, there's not just one writer to this. That manifesto was funny as shit. When I read it, I'm going to have to do a video on it. But my guy was like, I don't want to hear this shit. Because there was like this line of like an argument and then a rebuttal. So he's pretending like people are arguing with him, you know, like, so why you as a half black, half white person? Are you fucking kidding me? Who's writing that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use the F word. But who's gonna write that in a manifesto? Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about this guy, but it's bullshit. Sorry. I don't know what they got on him. They have to have something on him. I'm gonna look and see what I can find. But this right here, you see this? Security, stop. Okay, there is either payments or secrets. It's something on him. But I don't want to flip over there just yet. I forgot what I was finishing. What am I finishing? Oh my God. So our uniformed people are about to have the information. Okay. So are they going to be, that's what I want to know. Is the EO enough? Will that EO suffice? Is it actually law? Like, okay, yeah. The truth will suffice. The truth of what happened will be enough to null and void, to nullify, there we go, going forward. The problem is, these idiotas have taught Ira that they had been missing out on money this whole time. So now Ira has a new perspective. Ira now knows that Ira can charge a toll. You think Ira's going to go back to letting it be for free? I don't think so. Ira's like, yeah, no, we ain't cooking that meal again. So there's going to be, it's not going to be free no more. They're not going back to, they're like, no, now we have to rebuild. Now we have to do all of this stuff. No. We're not going to miss out on money because all of a sudden American people realize their folly. No. We have a new attitude. Ooh. Look at that. Definitely have a new attitude. They're not going back. They have like profoundly ruined life forever for the rest of us. Because now Iris realized they got power. There is power. Yeah. They realized they got power. Okay. So they just messed up. Are y'all here with me? Can you hear me, baby? Because y'all are silent, not the normal chatty types. All right, let's get in the cold. Can we get in the cold? All right, we are. Exactly. Holy fudginoli. Y'all know what was the first card out with coal? The High Priestess. He didn't do this by himself. What? Okay, girl. Birthday month. I hope. Girl, listen. Okay. High Priestess, y'all. We're talking about coal. High Priestess. I wouldn't get the High Priestess for somebody who has thrown out a manifesto, because what's the secret? Apparently, according to the manifesto, he told us everything. No, he did not, right? And look who's here. The Knight of Wands. They sent him in to do this job. And Five of Pentacles, because there's something on him they have. There's something on him they have, or something he wants, but I think it's more have. It feels more, you have to do this. This is so interesting, because I was like, my cards are turned over. I'm going to change this. But when I flip these cards over, I immediately get goosebumps. So we're going to keep the cards as they are, but I'm going to show you what they are. So, hold on. Oh, who put them up to it, by the way? Do you know? Do you know who put them up to it? Do y'all remember who this is? Page of Cups in reverse. Who put them up to it? If you said narco, and right behind it, that fake ass manifesto. Yes, child. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, nobody on social was like, this is real. Nobody. However, the conversation people are having about it still pisses me off, because it's like, it's not real, but they're doing mental Olympics to try to justify what happened. They're like, the shooter. I'm like, he didn't shoot anything. He didn't shoot anything. You know, he was targeting T-Rump. How did they know he was targeting T-Rump? He was on a whole different floor. He was on a whole different floor. And then they're like, but he was going after him or the entire administration. The administration doesn't go to journalistic accolades. So why would he know they'd be there? That shit was so bad. And you know how they're trying to frame Patel in it? The dude goes, I'm coming after the entire administration except for Patel. Now, why would it be except for Patel? Could be two reasons. It could be one, because Patel is the only spot of color in it. I don't count the housing guy. Do you ever see him? So Patel's the pepper in the salt shaker. Or two, to set Patel up. Patel was having a bad month. So, that manifesto was full of crap, Carly. Like, it was hilarious. I was giggling reading each line. So I can't wait to do a video on it where we read it together. But, and nowhere on that manifesto does he say he hates Christians. The manifesto does not say he hates Christians. I was reading it to see if he hates Christians. And I'm like, he's like, into my church, I'm so sorry. That's not a person who says he hates Christians. Come on, man. Okay, so then, hold on. I have to show you guys this because I got to get going. All right, so these are the three cards that I was like, oh, they're out of place. But then I saw this. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean his hands, you know, even though they're dirty, he's relaxed about it. He's not anxious or fearful about it. What? That's interesting. What do you mean? So then I look at these. I want you to look with me. We have the Page of Wands. Now, mind you, there's a knight. He's supposed to be the knight. But we have a Page of Wands. A Page of Wands in reverse. His target was shady. That's interesting. What? Hold on. It was. Because look, somebody had a plan to get rid of their competition. Girl. Eight of Swords. Feeling like their hands were tied. Holy crap. Because look what's on the upside down. The Hierophant, representing government. He was supposed to get shady. So why did they go after Shady first? Do you know how much of a setup? Why did they go after Shady first? Do you know how much of a setup that could have been? Where you're grabbing him, and what if you're not really a Secret Service person? You know, what if you really are the it's interesting because they put a sweater on him that wasn't a real sweater, by the way. I mean, it was a real sweater, but the insignia, even that stupid AI that I don't know why people keep using it, the one called Grok, that thing even pointed out, is like, I hope y'all can still hear me. Please tell me you can still hear me because I don't want to start over just for 5 minutes. Holy smoke-a-noli. Okay. Wait, hold on. I just saw a development, so I could be wrong. Shady's involved because that's the Page of Wands in reverse. But I just saw a new development that could be helping me out for a second, switching it just a little bit. But it still doesn't make sense. Hold on. Because, okay, like I said, Grok has said that the insignia was overlaid. So the insignia doesn't have the right shadows. It doesn't blend with like it really doesn't. And when you look at it, you're like, okay. So, and then you also have to take into account that the first people to share that information that he had on a I don't effing know sweater was a MAGA account. And you don't know who's running these MAGA accounts, right? And then you guys saw, again, the whole point of it was for the, I'm gonna say bunker. I can't say ballroom. I don't know why people say ballroom. Like, ballroom sounds nice and frivolous and trivial. It's for the bunker. So, actually, okay. Because the King of Pentacles was right behind this. That's why I'm like, wait, hold on. It's weird because I'm like, Peter Thiel would know, sorry, Peter Cottontail would know that the Orange Man doesn't exist, right? Because his buddy, Sachs, is the czar of AI and crypto. No, it still was targeting Shady. Because I was going to say, if the guy was real, then it would have been to leave him open to being taken out. But no, it was to get Shady. I think Shady's bucking the system. There's the Justice card in reverse, and there's the Seven of Pentacles. I think Shady's bucking the system. Peter's afraid that he's not going to get his money's worth. He's not going to get his ROI because Shady is moving differently. Yes, he's been obedient, but his obedience was not full-throated. There's something here, bro. Yep. Because right under the Seven of Pentacles, he's not telling the truth. And there's the Emperor card in reverse. He's bucking. Oh my God. Yes, he's bucking his handler, because it's all, didn't I feed you? Didn't I take care of you? Six of Pentacles. There's something switching, you guys. Look at that. Now he in his feels. Because homeboy is playing a different game. I'm telling you, something's going on with Shady. I promise you. Is that what we talking about? Okay, so who's Cole hired by? Okay, well, wait, let me back it up. Why? Why? Because there's something, like I said, there's something here. The five, okay. Oh my God. It has something to do with the science stuff that he was doing. Because right under this was the Page of Swords. And if you notice, he got out of science really. Because he did the NASA thing, and then he did the Caltech thing, NASA. And then he doesn't seem to be in science much anymore. He's tutoring, he's building his own codes and games. He's not seeming to pursue a career that was that trajectory he had. So I'm thinking here, you guys, that somebody I'm not feeling trouble. Could be. But somebody had too much of a conscience. Stood up about it. Trying to right some wrongs and some justice. And got thrown out. Lost opportunities because he's back home at 31 when he was a promising student, person. Something's not right here, you guys. Look at the Queen of Swords. Look at the Ten of Cups. You can't sit with us. He wants, so he wants back in? Is that what the Four of Wands is? He wants back in. He wants something. He wants to not be a burden. Interesting. So, or he wants notoriety. It's one of those, right? Because it could be wanting notoriety. So could he have agreed to this? I don't know. Help me out. What are you guys feeling? Okay, show me the, oh, look what came out. Homeboy felt trapped. He felt trapped. Either what they had on him or just his life. He felt trapped. There's the Eight of Pentacles. There's something they falsified on him. Maybe to kick him out of the program or something he was pursuing before. But for this to come out and this to be the energy, there's something that has ruined his life. And it ain't this. Maybe he cheated. No, that doesn't feel in character. It doesn't feel in character. Okay, so the Eight of Swords put itself on the table. There's a trap. He feels trapped. He feels trapped. He's not able to do what he wants to do. Like, how do you go from an internship at NASA? I don't know how you pronounce it. Because I always say it and it sounds like NASA. Oh, who flew out? Hold on. The Ten of Wands flew out. His challenge. Is it being sent packing? Oh, yes. Did they take his work from him? I think so. Whatever he was, yes. King of Wands in reverse. And his world is incomplete. Yes. Whatever he was working on, they took it from him. Maybe they promised to give it back. Hold on. Okay, I only got like 5 more minutes. I'm already 10 over, but we gotta go. The Ten of Wands flew out, right? And that is what I got as a challenge. I don't know which way it goes because that baby said, whoo, out she went. So there's something about being trapped. And there's something, I feel like his hard work is just like poof. You know, it feels like either he was fired, sent packing, or somebody took credit for his work. That could happen. I think so. I think that might be what it was. Somebody took credit for his work. Maybe a boss he was with, because a lot of these people who had science departments do steal other people's work. I'm speaking as if I'm an authority. I've read people's firsthand account about it, you know, especially black women, especially women, period. Okay. All right. Okay, so what happened in the past? What happened in the past to get him here? You guys would not believe it. You will not believe it. Some underhanded, dirty, dastardly thing. Someone took his work. Someone tried to compromise his values. Someone hid something of his. Someone conspired against him. Something happened career-wise that has effed him up. You don't... I say this as a person who did have a genius IQ. Yes. And that someone had ties to... That's right, because at the NASA thing or something, there was Lockheed Martin, was like one of his people over him or something. And Lockheed Martin is with the bunker. This reminds me of a movie I was watching, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, Morning Show on Apple, where the rich guy that Jennifer Aniston sleeps with, I think it's Jennifer Aniston, yes, the rich guy who I guess is supposed to be like an Elon / rich tech billionaire guy, he was unscrupulous. This came out again. Frick. There's something, he was doing something new, something that could be patented and revolutionary. Oh my God, that would change the course of humanity. And they took it from him. This is so interesting. But on Morning Show, there were whistleblowers in the Musk type world, because he did spaceships and everything. And he, one of those whistleblowers, and then ruined the other one's life completely. I think that's what happened to our boy Cole. Exactly. So then they sent him out as a mercenary knight to try to get his credit, his something back. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And it was totally against his values. This is not the life of luxury and all that kind of dream. Like, this would be ill-gotten stuff. That explains why security was so lax. Okay, what is the overarching, what's the theme running that nobody knows about? How much he desires to belong. And it's not even just belonging, but like, there goes the ice cream truck. But also like having his seat at the table because he earned it. Because he's been such a loner. And yes, it is true. He is absolutely displeased with the government, but he thought he could help fix things. This is very interesting. Okay, so what's the impact here? Impact or lesson to be learned? Oh, jeez. I'm getting goosebumps. Some things just don't make sense. What's the impact here? What's the impact that this is having? Or what's the lesson to be learned here? Yeah, right? There is some Robin Hood to him, honestly. Oh, jeez. Okay. What is this? Ah, 10%. Oh, God, I gotta go. Y'all, the government keeps returning. Okay, there's something about manifesting, not manifesto, but something about manifesting. Because here's the magician. This right here feels wrong. Doesn't feel like it belongs. And then there's the Hierophant in reverse. Is he gonna be vindicated? Because this feels wrong. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in the upright here? And then the Hierophant in the reverse. For the implications, well, I will say that is happening. Libby got something about manifesting multiple times on her read too. Okay, I gotta watch her read, girl. Okay, so there's something here that's just, yeah, we have pirates and Robin. Okay, there's something here that feels more topsy-turvy than what we've been reading to this read. Because there's hard work. This is the card of hard work. This is, I don't know. I think he's going to be vindicated. Because there's a Five of Swords. That's the competition, the challenge. There's the Seven of Wands, which we got earlier, which I thought was for something else. No, which I got for him. There's the Magician, and then there's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Chariots in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. I mean, in the upright. What in the world is this? Y'all, I have to go. I have to go. I don't want to read villains with him. Oh, let's do this one real quick. Karmic cycles, because I gotta get. I mean, it's just the parking situation that's gonna be a problem. Plus, there's so much traffic in Miami. Oh my God, it's so unaffordable that people keep moving further south, and now the infrastructure can't support it, and it's just so terrible. All right. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. That feels Robin Hoodish. And the Seven of Swords. It's like truth coming to light. Okay. So explain that to me. What is this impact, these impact cards, which were, oh my God, they went away. Did I shuffle them? Are you kidding me? Okay. Which was the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. What is that about for him? There's the Chariot, Knight of Cups, and Offer. Five of Cups. Not having that death, the strength. There's a strength here. And then the Page of Wands again. I don't know. I got a feeling he might get vindicated. Because these two, while they were in the reverse, when I was looking through the deck after I got those other cards for him, these were in the reverse, but now they're in the upright. This feels like vindication. There's a direction, there's a way to go. I think he might be vindicated, and this is weird. Because there's the Knight of Cups, there's this, I think this is going to come to light is what it feels like. Is that it's going to come to light because it's the Knight of Cups. And again, it's supposed to be like death, right? The Five of Cups. Something was supposed to come out of it. It didn't come out of it. And I'm seeing strength here. And a Page of Wands. Page of Wands is shady. So, is there vindication here? Is he going to be vindicated? What is happening here? I don't know. Just one card to explain this, please, so that I can move on to the outcome. One card to explain that impact lesson to be learned. You don't know how to do one card. Okay, 3, he's going to have support. I think somebody's going to come out, because I don't feel like him and his sister gets along. His sister is the one spreading all those lies to the police about him being... It's like he does such radical things, like go to a No Kings parade. I was like, that's all you got? Like, that's radical? Like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. So I wonder, okay. And then there's the Ten of Wands, being able to pull it off, to do the work. And the Emperor being in reverse, and the Queen of Wands being in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. He's not going to be trapped. This is strange. Why? And then the messaging is going to be fast, furious, and fun. Oh, yeah. I think we're going to find out that he was betrayed. Was his sister made to say that? Because they're like, the only people she said that to was law enforcement. That's all I can see in the article. She doesn't talk about him outside of that moment. It's interesting. Okay, so what's the outcome? What's the outcome? I gotta watch Libby's reading. Thank you for bringing that up. What is the outcome? Because something here doesn't feel right. He's gonna survive this, you guys. He's gonna survive this. This is weird. But it's interesting because these two came in reverse. Oh, the misuse of power and the misuse of the law against him. He's gonna survive both of those. This is not where I thought this was going. I mean, I don't know. They didn't want him to survive. Yeah, because the first thing they said was he died. And then I'm watching it. Look, goosies. I'm watching the video. I'm like, why is he out of his clothes? But anyway, I'm watching the video, and his head suddenly turns. I'm like, wait, he's alive. Good, because I don't like to watch dead people. I'm like, why are they showing this? I don't like to see people in their last moments. And his head turned, and I'm like, okay, so this thing got botched completely, and that's good. But I think the lies are going to be found out. I think it's just like the Charlie situation. They can't get Tyler because of the botching. And then you have, what's the man name? Drunkard, who was sober for one night, sitting there. Look, who's behind it all? You got the Page of Cups in reverse. Y'all know that's my narco card. He likes to pretend like he's a king, but he's back in place right now. And then you got the hidden agendas, the high priestess. But guess what's coming? There's going to be a lot of introspection. This this man, he's 31. He just looks like a boy to me. He's not going to stay silent, y'all. He's not going to stay silent. And justice will be served. I think we're going to find out what went down. And I hope I'm alive to see the TV shows. Like, this is going to be good TV. All right, y'all. I do have to go. So was it set up? It was set up. It was absolutely a setup. It did not go off as it was supposed to go off. And you know why? Because he has integrity. I think that's the only reason it didn't happen, is because he has integrity. But I think it wasn't, obviously, the orange he was supposed to go after. Y'all been asking for that man to die on TV. I guess they were going to use this moment to try to make that happen, but tell your dad I'm ready. Huh? Tell your dad I'm ready. We got to go. Somewhere. Did I buy them? I will buy them. Wednesday morning is tomorrow morning. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Tell your dad. Let's go. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, they would likely use it to. It just didn't go off the way it was supposed to go because that boy has integrity. That man has integrity. I don't think he went through with it. Oh my God! Thank you. What I'm getting is, okay. I got a nix with you guys, but I don't think I'll be able to do it till tomorrow. I want to go over this and see if that checks out with Nix. But thank you guys for the 370 subscribers. Uh, I, I, what I'm getting is that yes, he was chosen to do a job. I'm getting he could not do the job, and they had something on him. And it seems like they basically took this boy's life from him. Boy, well, younger, when he was younger, they took his life. Like his life's work, what he's been working on. And I'm very, very strongly feeling that his integrity kept him from doing what he was supposed to be doing. So, was he there to do the job? Yes. Did he do it? No. Because they were efficient? No. That's not why. He wasn't supposed to be where they were. That's not why. And I don't believe the footage anyway. And we can go over that. I don't believe the footage at all. Because why do you have grainy ass footage in 2026? You guys, let me show you something real quick before I go. Okay, y'all know it's bopper time too, so. Now I did not watch this video. Oh, hold on, where is it? Okay, so I didn't watch the video that this is attached to. Once I read what it was, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not trying to see this. But this was in 2016. This is hotel closed circuit TV. This is their surveillance. Look how sharp that is. This is from the Diddy situation with Cassie. But look how sharp it is. It's so clear that I could see down the hall. I could see everything. And then you get to 2026. 2026. Hold on. And they want you to believe that that's the best video they can get. Y'all know what this video looks like? Venezuela boat video. Believe that if you want to. I don't. It is not good. Okay. You didn't see it? Okay. Thank you for sending me a note. I'll follow up with you on it. But anyway, y'all, we got so much to get into. We'll see. Talk soon. Bye.